Hey, Pipe Pals, how you doing? Holy Smoking Pipe Padre here with you. Just got back from hearing confessions this evening. And, I just want to say that I don't, even though I certainly have faith, I'm a faith-based, obviously, person, being a padre and all. I don't discredit paranormal activity, and I don't poo-poo those who said they've had experiences. Anyway, a long story short, when I came back over from the church this evening, as I got into the house and I went over to my other computer room to start looking at some YouTube stuff, all of a sudden I started hearing some noises, and I'm the only one that lives in this rectory. Now, sometimes when the air conditioner's on, I can hear the baffling kind of buckling sometimes, as the air conditioning comes on. So anyway, but I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I was startled by it sounded like there was something in the room with me, a living creature. And, oh my gosh, there it is. Did you see that? Did you see that? It's a living creature. You saw that? You had to have seen that. Let's see. I'm kind of afraid because I don't know what that is. It was like this little gray ghost. Wow. I'm kind of scared right now. Look at that. It's real. Hey there. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, there it goes. It's gone. Oh. It's a little gray ghost. What is your name? What is your name? Your name is Elsie, isn't it? It's Elsie, little kitty. Yeah. Okay, you want to say hello? Hey, don't do that. Well, folks, I don't know about you, but I am a believer in the paranormal. And there it is. Okay, so now you've seen this new little kitty cat named Elsie, or the little gray ghost. I was thinking about calling her Smokey because of her gray fur. But her actual name that I just adopted this cat this afternoon, and so her name in the little pet store that I bought her at, PetSmart or Petco or whatever it was, her name is Lily. So anyway, I started thinking about names for cats, and I think that animals really will kind of tell you their names when you just let them. And so they want, oh, where'd you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Okay. So anyway, she's just having a ball exploring the rectory. So it's kind of fun. But so anyway, I started thinking, well, Lily's not a bad name. I kind of like that name. I was going to call her Cinders because she looks like, ash, and there's some kind of reddishness in her fur. So that was kind of a clever way of looking at it, Cinders. And then I thought about Frosty, because she's kind of gray and cold, looking a little bit like she's got a little bit of frost. There she is again. So anyway, then I thought about. So then I started. Then all of a sudden, it kind of dawned on me. I said, well, the cat's name is Lily, so why not keep it Lily? And then I thought I'd call her Lily Cat, and Elsie for short, as in L-C. So Elsie, because she reminds me of Elsa, the lioness, and Born Free and all that good stuff. I thought, well, you're like little Elsa, and I thought, well, Elsa's a nice name, but it doesn't quite fit quite right. And then I was hearing confessions, and all of a sudden I thought, well, the cat's name is Lily, and it's been called Lily for the last 5-6 weeks of its life. So, and then I thought, well, Lily Cat, I like that, Lily Cat. And then I can call it Lily Kitty or Lily whatever and Elsie. So that's the cat. So I just found the name for the cat tonight. And she's in here discovered. Oh, look at that tail. Look at that tail. She's hiding. She thinks nobody can see her. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Anyway, so the paranormal is real. Oops. See, is that working? Okay, I'm going to try this camera again. Okay, holy smoking pipe padre coming back at you. And I am smoking one of my all-time favorite pipes. And a lot of you out there in Pipeland really hate this pipe. I call it my smashed tomato. My smashed tomato pipe. It is a Dunhill. A little white dot, little legacy white dot there. Yes, I love this pipe. Yep, there she is. And we're listening to a Grand Pas de Deux. I love that. I love that Frenchy thing. Grand Pas de Deux. Okay. Smoking some Burberry. Now I'm using my old, well, it's not really that old, but I'm using my Canon T3i, and I hardly ever use this camera. And in my opinion, it's kind of a sin. I bought it like 3, maybe 4 years ago. And I got it just so it has this cinematic effect. The problem is that it's not as user-friendly as I would like it to be. This is really good. Notice I'm not using a softy bit tonight. Nope. Had a few comments from some of you all saying that you really prefer the naked. Uh-oh. The gray ghost has arrived. Oops. Then she ran away. My new little kitty cat, Elsie, who you just met in the first part of the video. And one of the reasons why I'm kind of going to take a step back here. I got a comment on my last video about Snowball. Good old Snowball, the Good Shepherd cat. And Snowball was really quite a... People like Snowball a lot. I mean, I think if they just saw videos of Snowball, they don't have to even see me. It's just as long as there's Snowball or a cat, you know. Because YouTube, really the internet is designed, its real purpose is all about cats and cat videos. We all know that. Politics aside, sports aside, YouTube vegan drama aside, the internet only exists for one thing and one thing only, and that is cat videos. Elsie, kitty. Anyway, this is the first time. It's our first night together, our first day together, and so she's been having. She has just been absolutely enjoying the full run of the house. I started off just in the bedroom for a couple hours. She really liked that. She took a little cat nap. Then she got up and she's been terrorizing the rest of the house. So I'm hoping that she's going to really enjoy living here, and it's her little house. And then maybe in a few days, once she kind of really gets bored with the rest of the house, I'll let her explore her new jungle, because there's a huge backyard jungle all for her. So I'm really excited about having my little Elsie Lily cat. Her official name is Lily, so Elsie as in Lily cat. So say hello to my little Elsie. Anyway, I'm back yet again, and I've just been trying different things camera-wise, and so I've always loved the way this Canon T3i shoots. I have to be honest, I'm trying to maybe, I'll be honest, kind of copy a little bit. Matches 860. We should have a contest. Who can say matches 860 in such a unique way? I don't know. That should be a... Now that's a contest for him, obviously. But John, if you're watching, maybe you've already had that contest. Get on and say your best impersonation of matches 860. Boy, I gotta tell you, those of you who kind of are a little disparaging on my Dunhill squash tomato, I think you're being just a little bit harsh, you know. But I've had a few people, when I've had this pipe, some people will say, hey, that's kind of an interesting pipe, you know. What kind of pipe is that? And got it at the Briar Patch about 3 years ago at Loman's Plaza. And people say, but some people go, I don't like that pipe. I don't like it when you smoke that pipe. Sorry. But you know what? It's my channel. I can smoke anything, well, within reason, legally, that I want to. And if I like my squash tomato, and I do, I love my squash tomato. What do you think, huh? Is it me? Is it me? Okay. Oh, man. The announcement, or that's what I call it. I know it's traditionally known as the room note, but oh man, just an enjoyable summer evening with a pipe and a cat. The world doesn't get any better than this, folks. Pipe smoking and cats, kitties, you know, little kitty cats running around, frolicking, exploring, you know. And so, oh, there she is again. Well, hi, Elsie. Hi, cutie. Again, I was going to call her Smokey because of her little gray fur. Yeah. You want to be called Smokey? Regardless of what I call her, I mean, I call her all sorts of little pet names. Well, obviously, because she's a pet. What are you doing here? Now, some of my pets don't like pipe smoke. Now, we'll just see if Elsie will be my little smoking buddy. You know, not that she's going to get a little cat pipe and, you know, start smoking. But as long as she doesn't go, ew, you're smoking. I don't think she's a politically correct cat. I just think she's a cat. So there.
This is Tchaikovsky's second suite.
So she came in and said hi. She's quite a very sweet little cat, I have to say. Hey, what are you doing in there? She's quite affectionate, but she also is really, when I say needy, you know how cats do that thing with their paws? She does that a lot. Hold on a second. She's doing something that doesn't sound too good. Oh, are you playing that box? Oh, okay. You can play that box. That's your box. One of the best things, there's a couple things that cats love, and some of them are just boxes. They just love boxes. But if you're a cat owner, you know that. I don't have to tell you that. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing my cup of coffee. Well, I don't know. Should I take a little foray into some controversial talking points? Why not? I know most people are thinking, well, this is really a nice video. It's just about pipes and cats. I can probably handle the cats. The only thumbs down I'd probably get is my squash tomato. That's probably the only one that people would say, oh, I don't like it when you smoke that pipe. You know what I say? I say, God bless you anyway. Just really, obviously chilling, as we say sometimes. Trying out the old Canon T3i Rebel. And just kind of enjoying the quiet moment, a little bit of classical music. Just kind of just having kind of a really light day. Just enjoying just that creative side of me. I mean, I like making videos. I enjoy the creative process. I think many of you do as well. It's and just sharing. You know, there's some people out there that kind of want to see what the old Holy Smoking Pipe Padre's up to from time to time. And you know, I know that some of you are very kind, and you've shared with me even personal things. Even some of you've even been extremely magnanimous and sending me little pipe gifts and things like that, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Not that I'm soliciting any gifts or anything, and I'm not going to start a Patreon account so you can support me in buying my latest Mac toy or whatever. Of course, maybe I could start a Patreon account for Elsie, you know, and you can buy her new cat toys. Just kidding. Just kidding. But I was going to say something. Oh, a couple of you have made some comments in regards to the fasting. And today was a fast day. I guess for the last, well, going on the last 4 weeks now, I've been intermittent fasting, alternate day fasting. And I'm kind of amazed at how it's not that hard. I mean, once you get used to fasting, it just becomes almost kind of like, well, this is part of my life now. It's not like I'm having to do some Herculean, you know, willpower and stuff like that. I will be honest with you, today for some reason, I need to get a pipe cleaner. Can you hold on a second? I need to get a pipe cleaner. Okay, be right back. Now that my pipe collection's a little bit better organized, I have everything kind of where I want it. But so what was I going to say? What was I talking about? Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, I remember one of the things about this Canon T3i Rebel is that it also only records in 10-minute increments, so that might be a good thing. I got lost. I was going to say something, and now I can't remember what I was going to say. Little old Alzheimer's there, huh? Oh, yeah, I was talking about fasting. And today, going on week 4, day 2, I have to be honest, I did notice that today, and this is the first pipe, it's about almost 8 o'clock at night, going on 7:30. So, first pipe of the day. I've been busy all day doing stuff in the parish and things like that. Try not to really smoke during office hours. But anyway, but today, normally when I wake up, I'm not hungry. I'll probably start getting a little peckish around 12, 1 o'clock. But for some reason, I was kind of hungry about 9 o'clock, 9:30. Went on a, how many miles do I have on my, how many miles did I walk today? I also do a lot of walking. Miles today, only 8.35. So almost 8.5 miles, almost. But anyway, the thing that I was talking about last video, and this might be the only controversial thing I'll talk about tonight, is, and it really is starting to make a real impact upon me, is the difference between recreational eating, which is what I used to do an awful lot, and responsible eating. Now that almost sounds like some people could say, oh my gosh, you are setting people up for eating disorders with that kind of talk. And I'm sure some people may even think that. And I really believe, and I haven't done extensive scientific medical studies, but other people have. Fasting is not starving. And I saw a video yesterday. It has nothing to do with fasting. But it did have to do with a lot of people being extremely lean and low body fat because they are mountain climbers or rock climbers. These were people going back 40 years, maybe 50 years, the history of Yosemite Valley. And people have been climbing Half Dome and El Capitan. And anyway, the thing was that they got themselves into this super athletic. The first generation guys were pretty muscular, and I mean they were lean, they were fit because of all the heavy overarm pulling and everything. And although they did use pulleys, the first generation of climbers did to climb Half Dome and El Capitan. The second generation people came along, as well as the third generation, and these are men and women who are so they're just extraordinary specimens of athleticism and physical fitness. And the thing was that they got themselves into this shape because their bodies adapted to climbing rock faces. I mean, I think it's interesting. Your body adapts to the stimulus. It's called epigenetics. So if you're giving your body good things, you're doing good things for your body, it will respond over time. Elsie, kitty. Oh well. Cats aren't quite like dogs, but that's okay. I don't want a dog. I mean, I like dogs. I love dogs. In fact, 11 years ago today, my dog Bear died. Got bit by a rattlesnake. So, I still miss my little black and white little Sheltie dog. And that was kind of what started this whole thing. I wasn't even thinking about getting a pet for quite a while, and I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna put a little prayer out there to the Lord and say, hey, if there's a little cat that needs a home. And I went by the little pet store, and sure enough, there was 2 little kittens, little sibling cats. I didn't get both of them. I would have if I could. That would have been fun. The only thing more fun than 1 cat is 2 cats. But somebody had just bought the sibling, and anyway, and the cat was a very interesting little cat. And so I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you my name and phone number, and I'm going to come back in a few hours, and if somebody else has already decided they want to buy it, then that's fine. So I went back about 3 hours later, and they said, no one's really showed an interest in the cat. A few people looked at it, but nobody's decided to buy it. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So it was kind of at first I had a little bit of, do I really want to do this, But anyway, getting this little thing home was just such a treat, having this little kitty person. So anyway, but getting back to the fasting and the adaptation, the epigenetics, if you want to. That's the big college word, I guess. But your body will respond to physical fitness. It responds to diet. Yep, and exercise. I just said that in another form. I know physical fitness and exercise, same thing. But it will have a positive effect. Whereas if you, like me, used to be, eating chocolate cakes and drinking lots of Mountain Dew and going to Mackie D's all the time, and you're constantly doing that, you're going to reap what you eat. You're going to reap what you eat. I like that. And I just look back now and I say, well, I think a lot of people are overweight. And I want to say on one hand, it's not their fault per se, because they eat things that are designed to do just that. They're eating a lot of processed chemicals and frankenfood, not to be confused with Frankenstein blend. That's different. That's different. That's okay. Especially if you smoke Frankenstein blend in a squashed tomato pipe. But your body responds one way or another. So basically, what it is like, you know, what are you doing to provoke your body to do good things, healthy things, positive things? And a lot of people do this mindless eating. I mean, I'm a master at mindless eating, and I have to be really, really careful about that. Especially if I'm watching a documentary or a nice movie or just YouTube videos. I get the munchies. And now I'm learning to say, you know what? Don't need to eat those munchies, especially at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Ain't good for me. So I think a lot of people are needlessly, and I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm not trying to fat shame anybody, because I'm a fatso myself. I see somebody there's been a couple people even today. There's one guy driving in a Ford truck. He used to drive a Ford truck. Big beer belly. Maybe I'll flash my big beer belly up there and show you. There it is. You've seen it before. It's not pretty. But the thing is that when you eat this processed food and you eat it all the time, you're going to have that result. But once you kind of figure out you don't need to eat 3 and 6 meals a day, you don't need to do that. Now, I'm not saying you can't enjoy your life. To be honest with you, when I do eat, I enjoy. Maybe I'll share with you my Father Francis taco salad. That's right, you heard me right, taco salad. Maybe next time I make a video, I'll show you my taco salad. It's really unimpressive. It's not that exciting. It's not that sexy, but it sure tastes good and it fills me up. And I don't think it has a lot of calories in it either, but it fills me up. And I dare say it's actually pretty doggone healthy for me too. So anyway, that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that right where it's at, because I know this is going to turn off here any minute. And my 10 minutes will be up. So this is probably, what, about 25-minute video, 30-minute video tops. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Some of you even actually, there's a few of you that like my longer videos. And I know you've got issues. I know. You're in therapy, and that's okay. I am too. But anyway, it's always nice to sit and have a pipe, share a great day with you all on the YouTube pipe community. So let's all together agree, if we agree on anything, light up your world, light up your pipe, especially if it's a squashed tomato. Yeah. See ya.